Welcome to Gene and Mike do the New York Times crossword.
Hi, I'm Jean.
And I'm Mike. And today we are doing the crossword for Wednesday, August 5th, 2026. So, on, I kid you not, National Work Like a Dog Day.
Woo!
Did you work like a dog to solve this crossword?
Well, kind of, yeah.
Did you bark at it a lot?
Nope.
Wag your tail?
Nope, I have no tail.
Okay. Do you have any tales to tell about how you did this crossword?
Well, I did it as a group effort
Okay.
with our son and daughter
Mm-hmm.
and found it harder than had it been just a typical Wednesday puzzle.
Mm-hmm.
But it had a little gimmick there that made it rather a challenge for us. Well, because, first of all, it was shorter than typical. It was only 14 squares high instead of 15. That didn't really make any difference. But the challenge was you couldn't just answer one clue at a time. You had to answer two clues you had to fill in two answers per each clue.
Mm-hmm.
So, like the first one said with one, it was one across, said with six across, number one hit. So, it had to be two words and they had to, fit in the spaces that were listed. That turned out to be chart topper, which did not come to mind. It just seems like when you have to only answer one word, you can think of a few things, but when it's two words, I don't know, it just seemed like it was a lot harder. The next one was, with 14 across, this is 12 across, with 14 across, ultimately fruitless. And the answer was leading nowhere. And, that just didn't come to us. So thankfully, the down clues were very simple because they were all like 3 and 4 letter words. So we got a lot of those, and then we were able to fill in the acrosses. But those acrosses, we didn't really get a whole lot of those. I don't think we got any of them, without any of the down clues giving us some clues there to what they might be.
How about 50 across? Math that underpins computer logic, Boolean algebra.
Our son did know that.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a relief. Mm-hmm. And how about 57 and 58 across? Member of the last undefeated NCAA Division I men's basketball team, 1976. You know what? I think I want to rescind my suggestion.
I was going to say, why would we know that?
Well, the answer was Indiana Hoosier.
That's right.
So, but no, you're quite right. Nobody knew that. Well, maybe our son knew 17 and 18 across. Measures of search engine optimization, page ranks.
No.
You didn't know that?
He knew page, but he couldn't figure out what the second word was.
Mm-hmm. Were there any there that you found particularly amusing or?
Amusing?
Yes. Because those are all themed, all the acrosses are themed answers.
They are. Well, I guess so, yes. Well, I thought 26 and 28 across, with 28 across temple services, head massages. That was a little humorous, yes. Yeah. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm.
How about Starbuck, 53 and 46 across, Starbuck vis-a-vis Captain Ahab, first mate.
Oh, uh-huh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
But, okay, well, those were the acrosses, and they were all themed answers.
Uh-huh, yep.
Yeah, I sort of shifted to the downs to get a start. 5 down was Paramount Ancestor in brief. I've given up trying to keep track of all the companies that acquire all the other companies. Anyways, it turned out to be TNN.
Right, yes.
And interestingly, we also have 38 down. That was, let's see, a cable channel with many reruns, TBS. So we had TNN and TBS.
That's right.
We had...
and those are both like sister companies, right? Turner News Network and Turner Broadcasting.
I don't think I've ever watched either, so I do not know.
Yeah, I don't think I have either, but they both had T's. I think that's Ted Turner's.
Could be. Didn't he also start CNN?
Mm-hmm.
Let's see, 8 down, I got wrong to start high degree, and I thought, oh, that's nth.
Oh, yes.
And
So did
PH,
we.
But it was PhD.
That's right.
See, we've seen nth so often.
Well, that was what our children recommended. I said, well, it could be PhD.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, nice instinct there.
But we put in nth, and we were wrong.
20 down, I was so close. Pole tossed in a Scottish game. I went for caper, which I believe it might be a vegetable. Mm-hmm. But it was caper.
Caber. I never remember that.
Oh, okay. I remember caper, which doesn't really help. 25 down, legal termination with ease. As in legalese.
Yes. Yes, we got that. And of course, the other two, I knew this one though, too, 24 down. Company that debuted Sonic the Hedgehog was Sega.
I'm sure everybody in your group knew it.
Well, yes, I think everybody who does the New York Times crossword knew it because it's a very frequent answer, yes, when it comes to Sonic the Hedgehog.
I liked 32 across, our quote-unquote Zoic, and it was Senna, as in Cenozoic.
Yeah, 32 down, yeah.
32 down, yes. And 26 down, proverbial waste maker was haste. I thought that was sort of cute.
Oh, yes, but that 32 across, that was a toughie. Sequestration of a greenhouse gas.
Sequestration, yes,
Oh, is that how it's pronounced? I don't know. Anyway, carbon storage.
Right.
No, I did not know that.
But now you do.
Well, and the one under that, 36 across, sparsely populated African land. Turned out to be Western Sahara.
Yes.
We put Eastern Sahara with, some of the clues that we had from the Downs, but it was Western Sahara.
I notice I'm looking at this in X-Word info, and usually the clues are exactly the same as they appear in the puzzle. But in the puzzle, I see you have, they list a certain across, and they say with the other. And in X-Word info, they simply say the first and the second.
Oh.
So, but either way, it's the same. It's the same puzzle, just slightly differently worded there. I like 35 down. Part of a George Washington costume, though he rarely wore one. Wig,
yeah, that was funny.
Did you know that one?
Not really. I mean, that's how we knew that Eastern was Western, because we kind of figured it was the wig.
Right.
I mean, what else would it be? He rarely wore one. With a George Washington costume, there's pants, there's shirt, there's a coat, then there's a wig. So we figured it must have been the wig.
I don't think if I closed my eyes, I could conjure up an image of Washington.
Oh, well.
To be perfectly honest.
If you were American and studied history here, you probably could.
Well,
I study a lot about George Washington.
I can't dream up a picture of Sir John A. Macdonald.
No.
Although Pierre Elliott Trudeau I can do, and Justin Trudeau, and certainly Mark Carney.
Well, very good.
I like 55 down. Apt name for a groundskeeper, lawn, L-O-N.
Yes.
That was cute.
Yes.
And the last one was a bit of a puzzle in the puzzle. Word that becomes its own synonym when P is added to the end. Goo. Goo and goop.
Goo and goop. That's right.
I like it, and I like how they phrase that. Word that becomes its own synonym.
Yep.
So, yes, this was by Daniel Bodley, and this is his 18th. It says this puzzle was, these are notes from him, that this puzzle was a particularly challenging one to construct.
Oh, I bet.
I spent a great deal of time exploring different black square patterns and ended up filling several grids around this core concept.
Wow.
In the end, I had to accept a few less than ideal entries to make everything work. I hope you enjoy the solve, and that, at the very least, it gives you something a little different to sink your teeth into.
Yeah, that's for sure.
And that was the Wednesday, August 5th, 2026 puzzle by Daniel Bodley.
Very good.
Edited as usual by Will Shorts. That is it for today then. Thanks everyone for listening. Thanks for helping make this be one of the most popular podcasts about the New York Times crossword to come out of Northeast Wisconsin. We will be back again with our cutting edge analysis of Thursday's crossword. Look out for Rebus's Thursday's crossword tomorrow.
Bye-bye.